Let's take a look at MySongbook, the latest version. So here it is in the settings. Up here near the top, the very first thing you can see some status, and it says version 5.0.9. So that's the latest as of this recording. I just wanted to show some of the features. For those unfamiliar with MySongbook, what it is, it's the way to digitize your songbook to put in songs. So like here's Bicycle Built for Two, and here's Happy Birthday. So you see the chords. This app has lots of features in terms of being able to transpose, show different fingerings for different instruments, show some of the instruments that are included. Lots of settings here, so you can see we got guitar, bass, ukulele, banjo, mandolin, baritone ukulele, and a Ven.Cuatro. So, and lots of other features in there that you can see. And even in playing songs down at the bottom here, you can see there's an auto scroll, metronome. You can go into the edit mode where you can actually edit songs, and you can even add backing tracks, which I'll show in a minute. And then down at the bottom right here, you get into the song settings. This gear at the bottom right of the screen, tapping that. This is where you can transpose, set up capo settings, add tags, set the tempo, how long the song is. You can print it, send it to email. So what I'm going to show, I want to show some of the new features. These are things I've wanted to add for a long time, probably a decade. This app has thousands of weekly users that are using it, and very stable. The biggest one that I added was the ability to do internet search to add data. Down here at the plus sign in the bottom right, I will tap that, and you get this little dialogue about how you want to add a song. Previously, you just add a blank song and either copy and paste paste the lyric in. But now we have this internet search, which is huge. This is just huge ability. So I'm going to tap on the search up here and search for a song, When I'm Gone. And there are different search sites it can search against, and different search APIs it can use. I'm not going to go into those right now. We'll just use Chord here. And so then you see the results. Now these results, the internet's a wild place, right? And there's a lot of junk out there. And so this has done an initial pass at the search results and kind of showing you what it would take out of those pages in terms of the Chord Pro formatted of the songs. Chord Pro is this intermediary format that's often used. This one actually looks good because I can see there's sections in here. We got the embedded chords, which will make the transpositions and capo features work. It'll make it look really good. So I'm going to select this one with the select down here at the bottom. Then you come to this little dialog, and this is actually editing the song data in Chord Pro format. And as a quick example here, I'm going to highlight up here at the top because we can see that there was a special character for that quote. It was probably, you know, some Microsoft formatted thing. And I'll just add in a regular single quote in there. So I've updated that, and I'll say done. There's different features here too in terms of being able to interpret positional chords down here at the bottom. If you already had the song, you can overwrite it on save. Otherwise, you get an error. You can go out to the help that'll take you to the website. So I'm just going to save it, and it loads it in. And now you can see this is what it brought in. So here it is, that song straight from the internet, and showing the chords up here because that's the way I have the app configured. And then one thing I'm going to show you is that then the backing tracks, I want to show you from here because this is a powerful feature. So I'm going to tap on the little speaker at the bottom of the screen here, And now any song that you can play in Apple Music, you can now select as a backing track for here. I don't have many songs. I don't really use Apple Music, but I did have this When I'm Gone. That's why I searched for that. And you can select that. And now you could play this and then play along to it. I'm not going to play it because I'm afraid I'll get a copyright strike if I start playing it. But if you can start playing it here, and then back at the song, you will see that up at the top right here, there's also a play pause button that would allow you to play it. And there's also features like it can start playing when you start scrolling, and it will scroll the song as you go, and you can see the lyrics. You know, they'll scroll up like this. Let me go and I'll just tap that for you, and you can see it scrolling. So that is the internet search. Going back here, I want to show you another powerful feature, and that's it's now integrated with iCloud. So previously you could export and save backups by email, and you can still do that. Down at the bottom right here, that third icon over from the right, that export, I will tap that, and you'll see your library come up here, and you can select different songs to send, or if you want, you could tap up here at the top, send full backup, and that would be probably the most common use. And here, because we have iCloud in we're signed into iCloud, we can either do the old-fashioned email where it will email a backup of everything in your book, or we can throw it in iCloud. We'll tap on iCloud, and you see the indication of success. So that's been put into your iCloud account. Now you could go to a different device and load that in. I'm not going to show that here. There's another video showing how that works, but I will show in settings here, tapping on settings in the upper left, and then the second thing down under status, iCloud files. You can see it now. It says recent backup today, February 16th at 2:55 p.m. We can tap on that. This shows all the backups that are in here, and from here you can tap on one to load it. So this is one. Here's one I had saved back on February 3rd. You also, from here, you could initiate the full backup here, and some sorting options as well. You can also export individual songs, and so if you had export like this, this third one down here, Bicycle Built for Two, you can tap on it, and then you can say, you know, I want to load it. And that's how the iCloud integration works. So this could be on a totally different iPad that's logged into the same account, and you could tap on that full backup, and you could load your whole library in. So it's that easy now. So, a few other updates. One really cool thing I think I added down here to the lower left is the sorting. So you see songs hidden in the very lower left, and then there's tags where it will sort by the tags that are included. But I've added this third one, this date, and this shows them kind of by how recently they were updated. So that is a way to easily find songs you're currently working on. So I think that's very powerful. The other extremely powerful is that this version runs on the Apple Macs, the Silicone Macs, the newer Macs. The exact same version, the exact same code. So if you have Apple Silicone Mac, this is very powerful. I still have the older Mac version. It's not as feature rich as the iOS version, but you can also use that. So lots of other features I haven't gone into. Dark mode, how you edit the apps, additional display, things like highlighting and bar spacing where you can space things out, how big the chord diagrams show, where they show, and then some other UI features you can turn on and off, where you want that play button to show when you have a backing track. You can use passcodes. You can configure page turn devices like AirTurn, the display for how the display changes. You want bigger fonts. Then also on the export, you have options in terms of how they show. So that's kind of a quick overview of my songbook. Hope you like it. Thanks.